The easy way to do the equalization is just basically to draw some lines here. We can actually fine-tune your whole music profile that actually suits your ears. Hi guys, I'm Chris from Xcite Audio. Today I will be doing the unboxing video for this Pioneer Android head unit, which consists of the SPH-T20BT and as well as SDA-835TAB. This product is really interesting. The reason why is it interesting is because we use all these applications on our phone, on our daily lives, but all these apps are actually very suitable for you to be used in your car, such as, I don't know, Spotify, YouTube, and all these kind of things. And the best thing about this tablet here is that if you are worried about security, you can just unplug it and then bring it with you along. So let's do the unboxing right now. I'm going to show you this part of the T20BT, right? Oh, this is a really fully packed box here. It has all the little equipments here that are required for you to install it in your car. There's nothing really much about this T20BT because it's actually sold in a set. I don't know what's the reason they actually split this model up, but they are actually sold together as one package. Because if you don't have this module over here, you basically can't install. The tablet will be just a tablet and it can't be installed in your car, right? So let's take a look at this. So if your car has basically a 7-inch or 172mm installation pocket, which is called the standard 2-DIN size, right? So this would actually directly fit into it. You can just remove your old player and then put this in. Just that these days cars always have integrated dashboards, so sometimes you may need to buy a thing called the Fascia Kit or the casing kit, which Malaysians usually call it, so that we can actually install this unit over here. Looking at this behind of this unit, it's looking pretty standard as other 2-DIN head units that are in the market, right? It comes with basically all the ports that is needed for you to install, like your video out, your RCA in, right? It has basically a 3 pre-out, which is front rear as well as a subwoofer pre-out, and these are rated at 4 volts. And yeah, so it's gonna give you really strong power to your amplifier. A 10 amp fuse here, USB port here where you can actually wire this USB cable to the cockpit of your car. So this is actually the antenna to pick up your FM and AM channels. There's also an external mic here for you to pick up your calls hands-free wirelessly. This unit also has quite a lot of other functions like Bluetooth and stuff like that. It also has a wired steering control where if your car has a steering wheel control module, right, you can actually retain that. When I was explaining this, it doesn't seem like it's really interesting because it's just like basically just a connector, right? So let's head on to the most exciting part, which is the tablet, right? So I'm going to put this here and then I'm going to pull this in. So this is where the magic begins. So I'm going to unbox this tablet right here now. So what we have here, I think this would be basically where you actually mount the tablet, right? So it has a nicely built plastic kind of feel, right, with a nice Pioneer embossed logo over here. This would be basically placed like this here, right? And it also comes with a USB cable, right? I think this is basically for your emergency charging for this tablet here, right? There's nothing really much in the box here. What's really important here is basically this. This is the tablet that Pioneer had made, right, for your car, right? This is actually mounted here, right, at this area here, and when you needed it to go on a mobile and you don't want to leave this in your car, it's basically detachable, right? And then yeah, it also comes with a nice protective casing like what I unboxed just now. So this is your tablet here, and this is the connector, and this will be in your car. So these are the apps that's actually pre-installed in, right? So I'm just gonna go through it quickly. We have the Google Play Store right here where you can download any apps that you want. The great thing about this unit is that these are licensed Android units. So what you get is basically feature updates and everything that as long as Pioneer, there's an update, it will be pushed to this tablet. Full function on the Play Store, right? You can basically download the games or anything that you actually want to. So I want to highlight that Google has basically Gmail, YouTube, everything built in this. So basically you can have all your music here without you downloading it from the internet, putting it into a USB drive and then plugging it into your car system. Even without connecting to your car, right? You can actually play music directly from the tablet. If you are in the mood for movies, you know, with your loved one, or if you are alone in your car, you want to watch a movie, but please make sure that your car is stopped before watching any movie, because we don't want any accidents to happen. You're definitely gonna use Waze or either Google Maps. This is just this century's problem where we don't actually go and remember how to get from point A to point B anymore. Guys, so now I want to actually walk you through the tuning functions from this Pioneer Android unit over here. But before that, I want to highlight the difference between a normal regular Android unit versus the Pioneer Android unit. The best thing about the Pioneer Android head unit is that because of the tuning functions, as well as the time alignment, as well as the high pass and low pass filters that can be available from this unit. If you're going to compare it with any other Pioneer head units outside from this Pioneer brand here, right, you will realize that the tuning functions is really limited. They probably have just a 3-band or slightly more bands, but this little fella here has 31 bands of graphic equalization. And most of the units out there do not have time alignment, which is one of the very key components of sound tuning, right? Because we want to have the best sound in our car. We want to align the music from the left and the right speakers to arrive at our ears at the same time. And that's what the function of the time alignment is for, and why is it so important in sound tuning. So let's get on to here, where we're gonna show you the tuning functions. So this is the screen that we have Spotify actually playing in the background. So when we click on the settings on the screen, we have a lot of other functions that we actually can fine tune over here. However, what I really want to show you is, as usual, the audio part of it, right? So from this screen here, there is also a myriad of settings that you can actually tinker and play around, right? But the main thing will be the equalizer. As usual, they will come with super bass, powerful, and all this kind of preset settings. But what really matters to most of us is basically the equalization over here. The easy way to do the equalization is just basically to draw some lines here, right? And you can see equalizer changes it. So basically your sound output from your speakers actually change. But with a more advanced tuning where we can tune it with RTA to actually measure the music, the distance and all this kind of things, we can actually fine tune your whole music profile that actually suits your ears, right? So if we want to increase the bass, we can basically start up right here. We can increase the bass output at 50 Hertz, right? And if you want to increase the mid-range, right, you can always start from 500 all the way to, you know, 3K. But if you want to fine-tune your tweeters, right, you can always start with a 5K band all the way up to 12.5K. So this is what you actually look like on the equalization part. And the best part is that you can even zoom in for a further fine tune. The other part of it is actually time alignment, and how to find the time alignment settings is basically under the advanced settings. So when we click on the advanced settings, they will come basically this screen over here. So this is where we can actually individually tune each and every speaker, whether it's your left, your right, or your tweeters. And if you have an active setup, right, you could always tinker with this part of this time alignment, right? So we need to make sure that all the speakers, when the sound travels, it reaches to our left and right ears at the same time, creating a very nice image in front of us. We can even basically align the sub. We can change the subwoofer phase, because sometimes we want the subwoofer to play at a certain range or at a certain phase, right? This unit has that setting. So if you are not sure about how to do the tuning, no worries, Xcite Audio here is ready to tune it for you, no matter what system that you have. So in conclusion, right, if you are in the market for lots of function and a good tuning function that is, that is important in a car sound system, or even to give you a better sound from your original car speakers, this would be the unit that you are looking for. It's going to give you a 31 band of equalization as well as a time alignment, which sets it different from any other Android head units in the market. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are interested and if you like the tuning functions as well as the features in this SDA-835TAB Pioneer unit, right, shoot us a message and we can set it up for you. So guys, I will see you on the next video.